Welcome back, children. Today we will do uniform motion. If a body covers equal distance in equal intervals of time, then the body is said to be having uniform motion. On the other hand, non-uniform motion will be if a body covers equal distance in unequal intervals of time or unequal distance in equal intervals of time or unequal distance in unequal intervals of time then the body is said to be having non-uniform motion. Clear? Next we'll do graph. So you have been doing graph, I think, from class 6. Now what is a graph? In simple words you will say a graph is a pictorial representation of a mathematical data. How is a graph drawn? First of all, two axes, one vertical axis, one horizontal axis. The horizontal axis is called as x-axis, the vertical axis is called as y-axis, and the point of intersection of the x-axis and y-axis, this point, this is called as origin. So how to draw a graph? At first, for drawing a graph, you have to draw the axis. Second, you have to choose a scale. Choose a scale means for x-axis you have to choose a scale. Supposing 1 centimeter represents 2 seconds time. In y-axis 1 centimeter represents 10 meter distance. So this is called choosing a scale. Third, plotting the points. Fourth, joining the points either by a straight line or a curve. So these are the 4 points required for drawing a graph. Now we will study distance time graph. Clear? Let us see quickly. Supposing 10 meter distance is travelled in 2 seconds 20 meter distance in 4 seconds, 30 meter distance in 6 seconds, 40 meter distance in 8 seconds, 50 meter distance in 10 seconds. So time in second is taken in the x-axis and distance in meter is taken in y-axis. Now time is taken in the x-axis because time is independent variable. Distance is taken in y-axis because distance is dependent variable. Now this is 0. Say this is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Here it is 10 meter, 20 meter, 30 meter, 40 meter, 50 meter. Now to plot 10 meter in 2 seconds. So how to do? You draw one perpendicular over here, and wherever they intersect, this is the point. Similarly, from 20 and 4, this will be the point. 30 and 6, this will be the point. 40 and 8, this will be the point. 50 and 10, this will be the point. So if you draw a straight line, it will pass through. Let me draw the line first. So at first you have to plot the points and then you have to join with a straight line, right? Now see here, in this case, you are getting a straight line. So this is a case of uniform speed, or you can say here uniform motion. So whenever you will get in distance time graph a straight line, it will represent uniform speed or uniform motion. On the other hand, in distance time graph, if you get a curve, then this is non-uniform speed or non-uniform motion. Let us see and calculate whether it is true or not. What do you know? You know that speed is equal to distance by time. So in the first case, let us see S1. S1 equal to d1 by t1. What is the distance? 10 meter. What is the time? 2 seconds. That is equal to 5 meter per second. S2, d2 by t2. What is the distance in d2? 20 meter. Time? 4 seconds. Again it is coming 5 meter per second. S3, what is it? d3 by t3. d3 is how much? 30 meter. Time is how much? 6 seconds. Again you are getting 5 meter per second. Similarly, S4, distance is how much? 40 meter. Time is 8 seconds. Again you are getting 5 meter per second. S5, how much? 50 meter by 10 seconds. That is equal to 5 meter per second. So every case you can see that speed is constant. That is called uniform. So remember, in distance time graph, if you get a straight line, the body will have uniform motion or uniform speed. Clear? So that is the end of this chapter, and in our next class I will be giving you the question answers of time and motion. Okay, thank you.